Hello and welcome to Top10List.org, where you get a world of knowledge in just 10 simple points. Today's episode is going to be about creepy places in America. We're going to begin at number 10 with the Birdcage Theater in Tombstone, Arizona. The Birdcage Theater was a combination of a saloon, theater, gambling parlor, and brothel, and was opened by William Billy Hutchinson and his wife Lottie on December 26 of 1881. Within years of its opening, it gained its popularity and got tagged as one of the wickedest and wackiest night spots between Basin Street and Barbary Coast. The place is riddled with 140 bullet marks on its walls. The place is known for murders and killings associated with the gambling that happened during its golden age. Visitors who come to this place have reported of being pushed and touched by unseen forces. Number 9 is Penhurst State School and Hospital in Pennsylvania. Also known as Eastern Pennsylvania State Institution for the Feeble-Minded and Epileptic, was opened in 1908 to house people who were diagnosed with mental and psychiatric disabilities and who were housed in various asylums and prisons. By 4 years of its opening, the whole of the institution was overcrowded with patients. The patients admitted into the institution were considered feeble-minded with diseases like being mute, semi-mute, paralytic, epileptic, deformity, and all different kinds of disabilities. According to the institution rules, any feeble-minded person is a potential criminal. Due to worse conditions on which the people were kept in the place attracted attention of TV channels, which later exposed the disheartening condition of the patients, leading to its closure in 1987. Whoever's visited this place has reported sightings of apparitions, residual voices of patients, and believed to be haunted by the spirits of the tormented patients. Number 8 is the Riddle House in Florida. The Riddle House was privately owned by Carl Riddle and was basically built in West Palm Beach in 1905. It was later dismantled and moved to Yesteryear Village in Royal Palm Beach during the 1980s. What is compelling about this haunted place is that whatever dark spirits dwelled in the house moved along with the house when it was shifted later. The Riddle House was first used as a funeral parlor and later for residence purposes. The house built at first was known as Gatekeeper's Cottage, which oversaw a cemetery. The haunting started with the spirit of the cemetery guard who can be seen walking around the house. Number 7 is Moon River Brewing Company in Georgia. Moon River Brewing is a pub and a bar with a brewing facility and was built in 1999. Before its building, the place housed the City Hotel, built in 1821, which was the first hotel in the Savannah region, housing both post office and a bank of the United States. Many people have been known to stay in that hotel, which was eventually built into a storage house after the Civil War. The pub was later built on the same site and is known to be haunted by dark spirits, which has physically attacked visitors by throwing stuff at them. Number 6 is the Ashmore Estates in Illinois. Ashmore Estates was built in 1916 as an almshouse and operated until 1956, after which it was converted into a psychiatric facility. It was later closed in 1987 and reopened again in 2006 as a haunted house. Visitors to the place have reported to have been attacked by entities dwelling in this closed home. Number 5 is Bobby Mackey's Music World in Kentucky. Tagged as one of the most haunted nightclubs in America, according to the folklore, it houses the alleged gateway to hell and is said to be haunted by spirits who were devil worshippers, cursing the place to be haunted forever. The site's history dates back to the 19th century, which it was used as a slaughterhouse. One can draw the conclusion of the place being of dark nature due to the nature of activities that have happened at that place. Number 4 is Garnet, Montana. Garnet, Montana is a famous ghost town, reported to be haunted by ghosts of the miners who have died there and also of a woman who was killed in the same place. It is situated in the Garnet country, which is an abandoned mining town due to the depletion of the mines in the town. Later, due to fire, half of the town was destroyed. Various haunting reports suggest people seeing apparitions and voices of people and music ringing from the rather abandoned town. Number 3 is the Mizpah Hotel. The Mizpah Hotel was built in Nevada with 5 floors and was one of the tallest buildings in that place. It was first built as a saloon and later developed into a hotel. Reports of haunting from this place says visitors have seen an apparition of an old miner walking around in the corridors of the hotel and also a lady dressed in a red dress. Number 2, one of the most famous, 112, now 108 Ocean Avenue in Amityville. This house is very well famous for its mass murder of a family, drawing most of its dark nature from the same. George and Kathy Lutz, along with their children, the family who purchased the house in 1975, fled the house after 28 days, claiming it to be haunted by some dark entity. The haunting of this house was written by Jay Anson, describing various and numerous incidences that were experienced by the Lutz family during the torturous 28 days. Currently, the house stays abandoned due to its dark nature and story being out as both a book and a movie. Number 1 is the Missouri State Penitentiary in Missouri, also known as the Walls. This is a prison which operated during the time of 1836 to 2004. During its operation, the prison witnessed various riots leading to gruesome killings of inmates by other inmates, which have contributed to the dark and surreal environment it houses. Reports on hauntings state that the prison is haunted by the spirits of the inmates who have died painful death due to riots. Visitors to this place have claimed hearing disembodied voices, apparitions, and other things. Thank you for joining us for this very spooky episode of Top 10. I hope you guys never actually visit one of these places, and if you do, let us know and comment below if you've seen any of these things. If you enjoyed this episode, click subscribe, and don't hesitate to join us again for another edition of Top 10.